Hello, Cookbook friend, and welcome to the Cookbook Divas podcast. Today on this episode, we will be bringing you brand new cookbook releases for the first week of December 2021. So October and November were really crazy for us, so we're really sorry that we're on a bit of a hiatus. So Carrie, why don't you start us off today?
I am excited to talk about vegan Christmas cookies and cocoa by Audrey Dunham. It's holiday treats and warm winter drinks, all astonishingly egg and dairy free. So Audrey Dunham is comedian Jeff Dunham's wife. Jeff Dunham is my boyfriend's favorite comedian, by the way.
Of course.
The cookbook includes delicious dairy-free and egg-free recipes for Christmas cookie classics, brownies, bars, treats, hot cocos, winter lattes, homemade marshmallows, which I'm interested in because I'm a lifelong vegetarian and I can't usually eat people's gelatin marshmallows.
Yeah.
They have instructions on how to make each recipe gluten-free, also just in case. Hey, Katie.
Yes. Yay.
And they include grams and milliliter measurements in additions to cups and spoons. And this is so important, they recommend how to properly store each cookie and treat. Now, this doesn't apply to me because I have a little cookie jar problem where I started collecting them on accident. So I just throw them in the cookie jar and seal it. But
Yeah.
that is Vegan Christmas Cookies and Cocoa by Audrey Dunham, and it comes out December 1st.
My next cookbook is called The Dessert Game: Simple Tricks, Skills, Skill Builders, and Showstoppers to Up Your Game. This is by MasterChef legend Reynold Poernomo. I'm sorry, I'm not up to date on my MasterChef stuff. So if you have a sweet tooth or you're trying to impress somebody, you can level up your dessert game with tried and tested recipes from this cookbook. So perfect your butter cake, curd tart, or creme caramel with level 1. So I'm seeing that everything's divided into 3 levels. So level 1 is all crowd pleasers. They're usually simple desserts for beginners. And then they also have a bit of a Reynold twist on them. You can also kick it up a notch with level 2 recipes for swoon-worthy jar desserts.
Oh, those are so cute.
I know, they are. The perfect oozy lava cake or ultimate praline tart. Step by step, Reynold shows how each element is made so you can dream up your own combinations and increase your confidence. There's also a level 3. So this is like an all-access pass to the signature dishes and secret recipes for white noise, onyx, magic mushrooms, and more. I don't know what that all means.
It sounds cool.
Sounds like, yeah, it sounds pretty magical and amazing. So these creations need to be seen and tasted, so definitely go check that out on Amazon. And I'm kind of concerned if there's a level 0 because all of this sounds very elaborate, and I'm a little intimidated. But they also have a choose your own flavor adventure flow chart. That's pretty cool. So this is the dessert game. This is by Reynold Poernomo.
My next cookbook is my favorite style of food, Mediterranean.
Yum.
It's called More Mediterranean, 225 plus new plant-forward recipes and endless inspiration for eating well by America's Test Kitchen. Comes out December 7. It's organized to emphasize the joy of the Mediterranean diet as a nourishing and sustainable lifestyle. So the chapters are mostly plants, mainly grains and beans, meat, fish, and eggs, and more. I will skip the meat chapter and the fish chapter, but I will definitely read the egg chapter.
Yum.
Some other recipes that we can peek at are whole Romanesco with Berber and tahini sauce, a spiced chickpea gyro with heat from Asian chili garlic sauce and pepperoncini, a carrot salad with rose harissa, and pan-seared swordfish with persimmon ginger chutney and grilled short ribs with preserved lemon almond sauce. Wow. I don't know where you get swordfish, but we live in Seattle. We could probably figure it out. There are some unique Mediterranean recipes that I'm probably going to mispronounce, like chorba frik, a savory Algerian frika soup, and Palestinian maftoul, an aromatic couscous, chickpea, and chicken dish. That is More Mediterranean by America's Test Kitchen. It comes out December 7.
I'm seeing a lot of vegan stuff becoming a thing lately. So my next cookbook is Fantastic Vegan Cookies, 60 plant-based treats for any occasion. This is by Tiina Strandberg, and she's a vegan blogger. If you want to check her out at My Berry Forest. She has perfected the art of making mouth-watering cookies using only plant-based ingredients, which I think is pretty amazing. Every vegan cookie imaginable is represented in this outstanding collection, from gooey chocolate treats and fruit-studded confections to no-bake delights and to die-for bar bakes. So we have citrus sandwich cookies.
Ooh.
There's cranberry date cookies, rainbow Oreos. That sounds super fun. She has a cookie pizza, a chocolate chip peanut butter cookie, which is great and classic. And she also has the classic raspberry cheesecake cookies. So all of these sound really great. She's got easy to follow instructions. All the ingredients are accessible. And any baker of any skill level is going to be able to utilize this cookbook. So that's Fantastic Vegan Cookies by Tiina Strandberg. This comes out December 7th.
As we're moving from fall into winter, we need more comfort food. And so next up is Taste of Home 5-ingredient comfort food by Taste of Home magazine. They do put out fabulous cookbooks. This comes out December 7th. It's ideal for busy nights. These comfort food staples also fit for weekend menus, after-school snacks, and breakfast emergencies. You can enjoy easy comfort foods every day. The chapters are breakfast, snacks and appetizers, sides and breads, main courses, soups and sandwiches. I'd like to see a lot more soups with just 5 ingredients or less, because I love soup, but I'm busy. There's a cookies, bars, and brownies chapter, a cakes, pies, and desserts chapter. So some of the recipes are pizza egg rolls, something I would serve my boyfriend and not myself, cheeseburger soup, a buttery focaccia recipe, yum. I guess I should not be lazy and run down to Trader Joe's and get their new focaccia box mix. I should make it from scratch. I have flour in the house. There's recipes for a Chicago-style stuffed pizza, a chicken and dumpling casserole, a beefy tortilla bake. That sounds like a quesadilla to me, but in the oven. I don't know. A taco lasagna. That sounds fun. Peanut butter kiss cookies and a ho-ho cake. That is Taste of Home's 5-ingredient comfort food cookbook.
Next up is the Cake Cookbook, Beautiful Sweet Treats for Every Craving. This is by Rebecca Firth. It comes out December 7th. So she's the best-selling author of the Cookie Book. So this is her following book for cake creations for every occasion. So that includes cozy holiday meals, fun and breezy after-dinner desserts, or something really simple and last minute. There are so many delightful recipes in here, like the deliciously original dark chocolate cojeta cheesecake. That sounds interesting. You can prepare a bright and zesty glazed tangerine donut cake for your morning coffee. Whoa. Devour a slice of chocolate espresso pudding cake, or indulge in a slice of olive oil coconut cake with a pineapple curd. Interesting. So if you're a casual baker and want to whip something up really quick and yummy, or if you're an experienced baker, you're really going to enjoy this cookbook, and that is the Cake Book, Beautiful Sweet Treats for Every Craving by Rebecca Firth.
What do the pictures look like? I'm intrigued, and I haven't seen the cover.
They're pretty beautiful.
I have a feeling if I saw a picture of the glazed tangerine donut cake, I would rush to the store for ingredients.
Right? Exactly. It just sounds so... Everything in here just sounds really, really good.
So my next book is Dream Desserts, 60 over-the-top recipes for truly fabulous flavor by Amy McGregor. She's the creator of the blog Food Duchess. And with this collection of recipes, you can discover new takes on staples of the sweet world, such as soft and fluffy pumpkin pie babka, cinnamon lovers churro cupcakes. Dang it, I'm allergic to cinnamon. Well, then I would just have to make the decadent Black Forest brownies instead.
Yum. She
also gives recipes that have some reimagined, such as burnt sugar creme brulee cheesecake, espresso-drenched tiramisu tart. I might like that better because tiramisu is too gooey and juicy for me, but if it's in a tart, maybe it would be more solid and firm.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's a good idea.
She also has a recipe for something I've never heard of, smoky s'mores macaroons.
Yeah, that sounds pretty tasty.
She also offers a summery fresh strawberry rhubarb pie ice cream.
Oh,
I'm assuming it has chunks of crust in it.
yeah.
And a fudgy chocolate glazed banana bread baked donuts. And finally, a festive spiced gingerbread madeleines.
Oh my God. Wow.
And gorgeous photography, detailed instructions, and helpful tips. That is Dream Desserts 60 over-the-top recipes for truly fabulous flavor by Amy McGregor.
The next cookbook I'm going to present, I really like these guys because they're really quirky and fun. It's the Two Chubby Cubs Fast and Filling Food Cookbook. This has 100 delicious slimming recipes. Typically, we don't talk about dieting books, but these guys are great, and they're from the UK, and they're very well known. This is James Anderson and Paul Anderson. This comes out December 7th. All the recipes are calorie counted. There's beautiful photography, and almost every single recipe is under 500 calories. So those of you that are looking for that kind of thing, there are recipe symbols throughout. So easy to scale, quick to make, good for lunches, freeze well, and then the pretty typical dairy-free, gluten-free, veggie and vegan, and smart swaps. I think that's really clever to have symbols for like good lunches and quick to make. It'll just make navigating the cookbook so easy.
Yeah, that's so helpful.
Yeah, so all of the recipes are pretty simple. They're affordable and family friendly. Chapters include banging breakfasts, minute meals for those in a hurry, one pan, low and slow, tighten the belt for pre-payday, fakeaways, and sweet treats. John and Paul will give you a newfound confidence to get cooking and have you laughing along. And it's so true. Definitely check out their website as well. And that is the Two Chubby Cubs Fast and Filling Food by James and Paul Anderson.
I wonder if they're brothers or husbands.
They're husbands.
Oh,
yeah, they're cute.
My next book is too advanced for me, but I'm going to let the rest of you know about it. It's Advanced Bread Baking at Home, Recipes and Techniques to Perfect Your Sourdough and More, by Danielle Brency. Comes out December 7, and I don't need to perfect my sourdough. I need to actually make it without a disaster happening.
Oh my God, me too.
So this book is too advanced for me, but the authors and publisher point out that homemade bread is having its moment in the spotlight still, and people everywhere have spent the last year or so stocking up on flour and yeast and starter so they can get in the kitchen and make delicious loaves. Enter Advanced Bread Baking at Home, a one-stop shop for ambitious recipes. No, I'm not ambitious. I just want to bake something that doesn't get destroyed in the oven. The book includes 50 recipes and 50 photos, plus step-by-steps. Love that.
Yeah.
Some of the recipes include spiced marble chocolate sourdough and black barley porridge bread. That sounds incredible. I hope someone else makes it for me so I can eat it. There's in-depth knowledge, tutorials, and techniques to guide us while making advanced loaves. Prepare to spice up your dough with unique and inspiring inclusions for delicious flavors and textures. They also feature recipes for pizzas and flatbreads and some exciting and ambitious pastries. This cookbook is your ultimate resource for incredible advanced bakes. Maybe I will allow myself to buy it 2 or 3 years from now when I've been practicing more.
Yes.
That's Advanced Bread Baking at Home by Danielle Brency.
Rockridge Press is getting ahead of themselves because this next cookbook is the complete guide to smoking meat, 100 smoking good recipes for barbecue and more. But maybe I'm not entirely correct there because I had smoked turkey one year and it was pretty good. So this is the complete guide to smoking meat, and it'll teach you how to make melt-in-your-mouth smoked meat at home. This essential smoker cookbook provides a clear step-by-step methods and recipes that will get you fired up about barbecue and turn you into a meat smoking master. Make everything from traditional low and slow barbecue to hot and fast meat dishes, including Central Texas barbecue brisket. There's a spicy smoky dino rib, a Peruvian chicken with ají verde. I've never heard of that before. That sounds good though. You also get smoked sides, which include like fruit and vegetable based recipes. That's interesting. So definitely check this one out if you've got a smoker at home or you want to try to learn how to do this. This is something my husband and I would love to do eventually in our life when we get there. So this is the complete guide to smoking meat. This is by the publishers of Rock Ridge Press, coming out December 7th.
Well, my next cookbook, I'm super excited about it, and I actually just muted myself so you wouldn't hear me clicking to buy it. It's The Nordic Baker, Plant-Based Bakes and Seasonal Stories from a Kitchen in the Heart of Sweden by Sofia Nordgren. It was supposed to come out December 7, but supply chain issues are making it come out in February 2022.
No! Oh, not again. Oh.
Oh, well, I'll be so surprised because I'll completely forget that I ordered it for myself. It's The Nordic Baker guides you through a year of plant-based Nordic cakes, buns, breads, cookies, and crackers, and reminds us to keep things simple and go back to the basics. And most of all, she wants us to cook with nature in mind. There are thumbprint cookies, a clodkaka and rhubarb galette in springtime. I'll have to look up what clodkaka is. I know kaka is cake. In this language, it's a good word. There's a recipe for raspberry and cardamom cupcakes when the weather begins to warm up, and a midsummer cake for summer celebrations. And then for cozy fall nights, lingonberry roll cake, a pear tart, and cardamom rolls. Oh, wow. And then for snowy winter days, she offers gingerbread bundt cake, saffron buns, and semlor. And I have to look up what semlor is unless you can tell me.
No idea.
All right. There's stunning photography interspersed with advice on embracing the Nordic lifestyle and bringing the outdoors into your home, and tips on seasonal slow living. Love it. The Nordic Baker by Sofia Nordgren. And when it comes out in February, it'll probably be a little bit snowy in Seattle, so I'll really enjoy it.
Oh, and that would be really cute for a video too, actually.
Yeah.
Awesome. My next book is, I think it's pretty important as an athlete, especially if you want to go vegan and vegetarian. It's Running on Veggies, Plant-Powered Recipes for Fueling and Feeling Your Best. This is by Lottie Bilderici. It comes out December 7th. Running on Veggies contains more than 100 mostly plant-based, dairy-free, meat-free, with 5 pescatarian recipes to maximize workouts and enhance nutrition to perform at peak levels. I think that's kind of amazing. I struggle with that at times. So there's indulgent recipes that leave you feeling satisfied and energized, which include almond berry overnight oats. There's an energized mocha crunch smoothie, a Thai crunch salad, pesto farro risotto with sugar, snap peas, and asparagus. There's date bites and so much more. So this is a great guide for athletes and a great way to kickstart the morning and our whole lifetime, I guess. So this is Running on Veggies, Plant-Powered Recipes for Fueling and Feeling Your Best by Lottie Bilderici.
My next book also has something to do with veggies. It's Plant and Planet, Sustainable and Delicious Vegetarian Cooking for Real People. It is a BuzzFeed book by Goodful. I guess I've never heard of Goodful, but they offer approachable recipes, tips, and guides for everyday life. I've been a vegetarian my entire life, so I may not need this one, but you might.
Yeah.
75 plant-based recipes for meal prep, everyday celebrations, and cooking with the seasons. I love trying to cook with the seasons. Here's some of the recipes. Zucchini lasagna boats. That sounds fun. Black bean and walnut quesadillas. I would totally eat that. Caramelized banana and orange parfaits. Yeah. And then they give you tips on tons of ways to stock your kitchen, grow your own ingredients, turn your scraps into amazing treats, and more. That's Plant and Planet, Sustainable and Delicious Vegetarian Cooking. Comes out December 7.
And the final cookbook on this list is Fantastic Fungi Community Cookbook. This is by Eugenia Bone. Evan Sung does the photography. It comes out December 7th, and it is quite beautiful. So these are the kinds of recipes you will actually cook for dinner. Tried and true family recipes representing cultures from all around the world. That is black trumpet and fig pizza. There's lobster mushroom chowder. Chicken chanterelle paprikash, chaga chocolate chip cookies. Chaga must be a mushroom. I've never heard of that before. This cookbook also features 5 thoughtful and engaging essays written by Eugenia that explore a wide range of topics, including mushroom cultivation and foraging. So the Fantastic Fungi Community Cookbook is the perfect gift for anyone who is curious about the marvelous world of mushrooms and the magic they can make in the kitchen. It's cute. So this is Fantastic Fungi Community Cookbook by Eugenia Bone.
Well, thank you for listening to this December edition of the Cookbook Divas podcast. You can find more cookbook news and reviews at cookbookdivas.com, our blog. We post cookbook news and pictures and interesting reels and look-throughs to Instagram and Facebook. And we publish our cookbook review videos on YouTube, where you can find us at the Cookbook Divas YouTube channel. If you like our content, please be sure to click like and give us a nice comment. That helps the algorithms know to show you more of our posts. We appreciate you listening. We'd love to hear from other cookbook lovers. Bye.